Keith here from pickinglessons.com. Shove the pig's foot a little further into the fire. This is such a great tune. In this banjo arrangement, we're in the key of G. We're playing a mixture of melodic and Scruggs style. So this is really fun to play actually. Quite challenging, but we're going to break it down here in this lesson. In a moment, we're going to take a look at part A of this arrangement here in this video. But if you head to pickinglessons.com, you can grab yourself a copy of the tablature. In the members section there, we'll continue the lesson breakdown. Part B and what's happening there. You'll also have a play along and backing track once you get to know the tune. Now, we are in standard tuning and we are playing a mixture of melodic. We start off with melodic and there's a whole bunch of Scruggs moments in there too, and it just works really nice for this melody. It balances out really well. It does present some challenges for our technique, so we'll break those down. Let's have a bit of a look to begin with just at this opening phrase. So we'll cover these first sort of 4 bars to get us going. Now, as we play through, the tune does lend itself to having a slight shuffle feel. So the slower we go, the more exaggerated that becomes. As the tempo picks up, it won't be so obvious, but there is a bit of a difference. So we'll just keep an ear out for that as we go along. This opening little passage here, in this melodic position of the G scale. So we're starting off on that open G. And in this melodic scale, we go to the A on the string, on the D string there. The B there is open, and then there's our C. So our scale notes here for this opening phrase. So that third finger, first finger, index finger on the open strings, thumb's going to play the fretted notes, so they become the lower of the strings in the melody. So index finger, thumb, index finger, thumb, index finger, thumb, and index. Yeah. Coming in on beat 4, we'll count it in quarter notes as we learn it. When we get up to tempo, we'll be feeling in cut time though. So, in quarter notes on beat 4, 3, 4, 1. So you can see that sort of shuffle's quite exaggerated. As we speed up, it won't feel so obvious. Just, let's play it straight for a moment. 3, 4. So as we do tend to speed up, yeah, that was with the shuffle. This would be straight. With the shuffle. This has a bit of a bounce, so just be mindful of that. Look, at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter, but it just depends on how the structure of the rhythm and everything is played as well. So we'll keep approaching it with this slight shuffle feel. Second phrase here, we're going to kick it off from beat 4, that hammer on. All the way through the third measure there. So firstly, we have this hammer on second, fourth, on fourth string. Use your thumb for that one. Third finger again. So we're going to make this shift. So we've got that low E, F sharp, open G, A. So we're just running the scale where those notes are presented on the banjo. So E, F sharp, G, A. Back to the G, open G as we go to the E and pull off. Let's practice that much there. Fourth beat, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now open string there, open G, and hammer on. Let's put all that together. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hammer. Little bit of movement. So watch the fingering there. So we've got our hammer on with our third finger, shift the third finger for that A, back to first finger. Third measure along. That's where we'll kind of pause for the moment on this phrase. So that hammer on and snap on string 3, string 1 using your thumb and middle finger. So pretty thumb and index finger heavy so far. Very melodic at the moment. Let's catch from the beginning here this second phrase. So beat 4, measure 1. 3, 4, 1. So the snap. Let's put what we have so far all together from the beginning there. Let's keep playing it straight while we're learning it nice and slow. So 2, 3, 4. So the snap there in measure 3. Work on that so far. Now, as we move through, measure 3, second half. That phrase there is kind of the pick up to the next measure, but we have this little slide and forward backward roll. So 3 and and then continuing on there, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, and again same spot, ready, and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. A little melodic run next to pick up into the phrase kind of repeats here in the second half. And so what we have here is that A, F sharp, open G, A up the neck to get ready for this melodic passage we have up the neck there at that 5th position. Let's run, we'll keep moving through actually because the second half here is similar at time. So we've got this same phrase to kick us off. Same snap, then the same little forward backward roll. Finishing off now with this cool little Scruggsy lick. Launching back into our repeat in that melodic way. So we have this quick grace note pull off for the first beat there. 1. So the grace note, just a really quick one. So we start on the 3rd fret there. We're going to flick it straight to the 2nd fret as we pick it, just after we pick it. 3rd finger there on that 7th fret with that backward roll. So backward roll into that A position to get to our repeat. Now we do play this twice. So quite melodic here in this A section. There's a lot more Scruggs in the second part as well, but a little bit of Scruggs there on the end. Now let's have a run through from the beginning. We'll play it straight once and then we might give it a bit of a bounce a second time. So let's just play it straight, it's nice and slow to kick us off. So 2, 3, 4. And then we hit the repeat straight up. Now, left hand wise, fingering's all in the tablature. Right hand being very melodic at times. It's that thumb index finger or thumb middle finger combination. Of course, when we get to the rolls, the forward backward roll, we're going to approach that in a standard way. Thumb, index, middle, index, and so on. But all the fingering's there in the tablature too. All right, let's have another quick run through, but we're going to give it a bit of a bounce. So we'll play it with the shuffle. Now, at this slower tempo, it is quite exaggerated. As we speed up, it becomes less noticeable, but there is certainly a difference. So let's just approach it nice and slow though. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very cool. So that shuffle feel certainly will make a little difference to the, kind of gives it a bit of a bounce, which is nice because we're not going to play this one overly fast. So the tempo that it sits, once you get it up to speed, allows for that cool sort of shuffle feel still. Okay, play that through twice, get to know that. Now, pickandlessons.com, we will break part B down in the lesson there in the members section, but you can grab yourself a copy of the tablature too. So pickandlessons.com, I'll see you there.